even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Chiefs and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Willis. Open man here is Hamilton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Shifts by him at the 25. Oh, he shifts past him. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. There he goes, right side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination.
And that is caught for the Touchdown, Kansas City. Shane Zylstra, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Willis. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run with Spears. Gets by him and now a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Willis. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now a run with Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Titans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route here. It's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Here is third down and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's a run by Spears. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, but it could have gone for more.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hand off to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 23 yards the pickup there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. Touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Play action. Here's Willis. Open target. Here's Matthews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop. That takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Willis. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And that's been a...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. Watch the throw perhaps. But above all, play your game.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Up the middle they go. Spears. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
In motion right comes Matthews. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now third down and 7. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The guy's man complete.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Hardman taking it in. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Willis now off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Spears. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Spears. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Tigers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Spears. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down. Spears, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tyjae Spears
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The point after, good by Grupe.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans!
Malik Willis
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here is Willis and the Titans. Down by 9. 2:13 remaining. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. On first down, Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A big play looming on third down. Now Willis. That is caught. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Willis.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
That one's taken in by Spears. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Willis to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.